Hello. It's morning right now with me at this point in time, but it's between 10 and 10:30 Central Time, I guess. So, oh, okay. Anyway, threw myself together. I stayed up a little bit later last night, so I got up later this morning, but I was still productive. So, but yes, everybody, welcome or welcome back. I am Johnna from Johnna's Journey, um, where we all just get together as a community and chat and crochet together and other crafts, any other crafters, whatever you do, whatever your specialty is. And even if you don't craft, if you just want to sit and relax and watch me crochet and just join in the conversation, we could all use some laughs, enjoyment, relaxation, everything. So a lot of times I try to get on here like around 9 or 10. I'm trying to set a better schedule for every day, but with market last week and stuff, it just threw everything off, like I kind of talked about yesterday or last night on my live. Um, and there are some times of an evening that I try to get on too. So, anyway, I am gonna work on restocking my chickens, and my hair is gonna drive me crazy today. I can tell you already. Oh my. There we go. Huh. Oh, good morning, Lenora. I was just saying, oh, oh goodness. I was just saying I stayed up a little bit later last night, so I got started a little bit later. Not a whole lot later, but an hour is an hour. So, but anyway, how are you? Did you sleep good last night? Did you stay up too late too? I didn't stay up a whole lot later after I got off, but I still had to get my stuff cleaned up and all that kind of good stuff. Hello. But I did get up in time that first thing, well, after I did my devotionals and stuff like that, but um yep, ended up going to bed like I went to bed and ended up getting back up. Oh no. I didn't do that the night before. Night before last? Oh boy. I thought I was gonna have to do that. I just didn't sleep, but Whitney was coughing, coughing, coughing all night long too. But last night he actually slept. I think we both actually got some sleep last night. So but oh doggone it. I hope you eventually were able to go back to bed and get some decent sleep, maybe. So but anyway, I'm really excited because I went ahead and I did the terracotta chicken. Oh, I've had about every color in my hair at some point in time. Well, good. Hopefully, you won't get so tired though with everything with the market and stuff coming up that you throw yourself off too much. So, hopefully, you can get some rest at some point and maybe have some good sleep tonight. So, here's my terracotta chicken. It looks way different on camera. It's given me in person, it's given me 80s country vibes, country kitchen vibes. Yeah, you will, you'll be fine, but just, sometimes it hits us out of the blue. So, so yeah, doesn't it kind of give you the 80s kind of country chicken vibes? Country, yeah. Thank you. So yeah, I think you turned out pretty good. I done it this morning. Because it was like, no, I really want to try this terracotta to see how it turns out. So, and really with this texture of the yarn, with the big twist, it is a little bit bulkier, but still, they're running pretty close to the same size, all of them. I mean, it's enough that I'll still price them the same. Thank you, Cowboy. So yeah, I have some others to get done yet, but that one I was excited about getting done because I really wanted to know how it would turn out. So I think she turned out pretty decent, pretty cute. So yeah, yeah, yes, I totally know what you're talking about. Yeah, because at one time, not here recently, but at one time I had thought about doing kind of the door stopper stuff because I tried to make a snowman one year for me for doorstop. Yeah, I didn't. I was like, no, I'm done. But that was at a different time in my life. That was, yeah. So I didn't get that one done. But yes, it would be a very cute, very, yes, nice door stopper. But yeah, I have Christmas, or the snowman that I need to get restocked because I have one that I need to get to someone. And so I know I can't be the only one, but now that I'm sitting here, I'm like, what did I make those snowmen out of? Because it was a last minute deal. And so then I was like, I think I made them out of the cotton. I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. But then I was like, no, I think I might have used my big twist in the cream color. I have no like more on the white side of a cream. I don't have that. I don't have a spool or a skein of that because I thought it was like my big like pounder, you know. No, I'm pretty sure I used cotton. So that's what we're making them out of. So if the lady says, this is different, then I guess I'll just be like, okay, let me have one back so I can figure it out. Oh yeah, there was different things like that too, and you know, growing up with us too. So yeah. Oh yeah, I don't know if I'll get in trouble for playing that in the background. I had Christmas music on with like just like a little Christmas backdrop, you know, on my TV. Um, so I don't know. I may get in trouble for that. Like I said, I'm getting ready to work on snowman ornaments. I sold out of all of them this last weekend, so I'm getting ready to make more of those. 3, 4, 5, one more. Go back to the video that you worked on then. You say on there what we're using, or at least I think you did. Yeah, and I contemplated that. I contemplated that. So it may be that I will, but I'm still going to get this cotton used up because it still will be a good way to get some of it used up. So, and I'm about 96% sure that it is the cotton, but yes, I'll have to go back. You're right. And that did pop in my head. It did pop in my head to go and look back, but I hadn't done it. So, but I need to get a few made for here in a couple, well, in about a month. So, anyway, so right, right. Lenora, you remember more about my stuff than I do sometimes because it's like sometimes you'll say something and it's like, and I have to think about it. It's like, oh yeah. I don't usually say anything, but yeah, I mean, you're better at remembering stuff than I am on my own things. So, but I think that is what happens whenever you're the one on and talking and whatever, and you get all over. But if you're watching someone, then you do tend to remember, you know. At least that's the way I am. No, 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 I need to do double. Getting ahead of myself. I'm glad I can remember your stuff because I can't. I keep mine straight. Well, if you were doing lives and stuff too, and I was on there with you, I probably could remember your stuff for you too. Since I would be a watcher instead of a. I'd be a guest instead of a host, I guess. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 5, 6. Make a few more. Like miscounted. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm just starting with the magic circle like I did with the other ones, and then doing 8 half double crochets. So, and just working in the round. Your basic, building your circle, expanding it. So anybody else working on anything today? Any other crafters? Any other crafters out there? Hello, Amber. How are you? I'm doing great, Amber. Thank you. I'm working on my snowman ornaments this morning, so they're pretty simple to work on and talk at the same time and halfway pay attention, so that's what I'm working on this morning. Are you working on anything right now? Good morning, Randy. Are you working on some scrunchies today, Amber? Good, nice. I love scrunchies. I love working on them. They're so easy and you can make them so pretty. How are you feeling today, Randy? I hope you're doing a little bit better. I hope you got some good rest last night. I think I'm going to have to switch to my G hook. I may have actually used it for. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe not. Oh, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Randy. Monday and raining, and of course that doesn't help my mood. That's true. We've got rain here today too, Randy. So, and I'm just trying to focus on Christmas stuff and just all the fun stuff that's getting ready to go on. Shoo! 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 Oh, excuse me. And Thanksgiving and stuff like that. So I am on my favorite channel with all my favorite people. Yes! Thank you, Laura. Oh. I don't have time to be messing with any of that stuff, and I can we're just not gonna talk about it. So because then I woke up realizing it was like I thought it was gonna be next weekend before we went back north. I don't know why I thought that. I mean, I knew better. I knew that we'd be going this weekend again. But I woke up and I was like, okay, now what's the date? And we're supposed to be up north on the for the 23rd. So yeah, the 23rd is a Saturday. So it's like, yeah. So I'm just trying to get all my stuff done right now. So it's raining here too, but it's making the leaves look so pretty. The colors are really popping. Yeah, here not so much. We don't have color popping here really. It's just rain and dark. But this is what I turned my TV on to, so here. I'm trying to get in the spirit. Trying to get in the spirit there. Don't mind my tags still on my on my greenery. But you know, right there. So I wish our leaves were popping in color here, but they're not. I mean, all of my leaves around me, all the leaves are pretty well drained of their color now, so so yes, it just makes it kind of relaxing in here, this morning and have a little Christmas music playing in the background and it's on YouTube, so I shouldn't get in trouble for having it as music in the background. I mean, it'll probably flag and say that it's copyright or whatever, but then whenever that happens, it always says that it's nothing against me, that it's allowed. So I don't even know why they do it if it's allowed. I have a blanket of yellow on the ground. Aw, that would be so pretty, Lenora. Yeah, and I mean, there's times where, but our leaves, they're just, yeah, no yellow. They're all brown. They're not nothing. They've lost all their color. They're done. And yeah, I mean, there's very few trees that have any leaves on them, of course, but yay, Amber! Woohoo! Yes, good job. I finished one circle. I finished one round for my snowman face ornament. So we're trucking right along. We're trucking right along. How did I do? Yes, I did. I'm telling you what, these nails are getting in my way. I usually have my whenever I was putting nails on all the time and when I was working, I had them this long or longer all the time and I was so used to them. Now I'm just like fighting it so bad. I'm like, it's slowing me down, people. It's slowing me down. But it'll be all right. If that's the only thing that I have to complain about, we're doing good, right? Okay, Amber. And I feel like I'm stitching way looser than normal because of it, because it's like I have to work around the talons. It's my fault. I should have just told her to shorten them. I was like, oh no, we'll be good. I think we'll be good. No. So I may just have to shorten them myself. Last night I threw the bags of yarn in the chair. My daughter got up this morning and said it was like getting up on Christmas morning with all the yarn. Yes. Thank you, Randy. Yes, I love having my nails and stuff and, the colors and everything. I do. But it's just, I had taken them off and I'd had them off for so long, for about 3 months. And so I was really used to, not, well, probably longer than 3 months. I think there was a time or two that I did put some on for something going on or whatever. But yeah, I'm just not used to having them all the time now. And with crocheting and stuff, they do get in my way a little bit. Yes, but I'm sure, Lenore, that she was. I'm sure she was excited as all get out. It probably was like Christmas. Because even after I got home last night and I knew what I bought, it was still just kind of like, oh, I got to go back through it. And I was even showing Whitney and stuff, and he was like, yeah, yeah. Because I did. I feared he'd just have a fit, knowing that I was going to have to get some more yarn. Because, he's getting where he does understand it more now. And he knows that I really do enjoy it. So he was even reminding me before I went, because I was kind of talking out loud, saying what I needed to get. And um, he remembered better than I did whenever, because I was like trying to go through my list and write down and stuff. So he was actually like, well, it definitely sounds like you need to make more chickens. So I was like, yeah. He didn't used to be so good at trusting the process, but he's gotten better at it now. But of course he doesn't do any of this stuff. It's very few times that I've seen husbands along with their wives with their stuff, but I'm seeing it more and more, it seems like, than what I used to back in the day. Because actually at that first market that I did this year back in October, there were two different guys that were with their wives. And the one, he was very actively like helping do things, and he didn't know how to crochet, but he knew how to help set up and help do tags and all the things. And I'm like, oh boy, if I threw Whitney into doing that, he would be like, what are you talking about? When I told my son it was on sale, he said, even I know that's a good deal for yarn. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, and I usually at Joann's, I usually do go back in the clearance area. But like yesterday, whenever I went through some of that, there was some of the Bernat back there, and it's like, okay, it's on sale. The sale price is cheaper than what you have the clearance price. So I don't know if there was a mix up in there or what. I can't wait to get my Christmas stuff. out and decorate. I have to wait for family to come and help because I'm not allowed to lift over 12 to 15 pounds. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, absolutely. Wait, Randy. And that'll be fun, though, that you'll have people there to help you and stuff. That'll make it nice. I really, today, that after I get off my live today and I get some of these snowmen kind of caught up, because I got my chicken made. I wanted to at least get one chicken made today, and I did do that this morning. I want to get my snowman caught up, and then I want to get some of my decorations brought up from the basement. So that's because they're doing the markets and making money instead of just sitting there. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And now that Whitney's realizing that, I think, I mean, and he doesn't ever question it because he knows what I would, that I've done this and that I sell stuff even whenever I wasn't doing it as full time as what I am now. I mean, I was still treating it kind of like as a full time thing even then because, around holiday, people know that I do it. So around holiday, I was making some extra cash on the side all these, for several years. And so he knew the potential and stuff. And I think he knew that if I did pursue it and do more full time, so yeah, he's seeing the fruits of the labor. So I'm glad that he is on board because he was even saying, because yes, last night, whenever I was talking about going on Amazon and ordering some stuff to make it easier on me, he was like, well, have you ever thought about getting one of those carts, those utility type carts? Because that one lady there, she had that. And I said, oh, yeah, I've been pricing them. But I just hadn't taken the leap yet to go ahead and get one because, like I said, with me just being by myself, I need to make it as easy as possible all the way around. But for the most part, make it as easy as possible on me since it is just usually me. Now, there will be times where, I'll have people with me, but not every time. And depending on how far I decide to travel, sometimes. Is riding back with me to put up the tree. Oh, that'll be nice. Oh, that'll be nice, Randy. Yeah. Well, I told Gray, because he may come home with us this weekend. Because I told him, I said, during Thanksgiving, I said, you can come and stay with Grammy. So I want to try to get some stuff, at least get the tree put up, because I told him, I was like, then you can help Grammy, decorate the tree and get the big puffy Santa out, the big blow up Santa that he loves. So, I want there to be some things that we can do together. And then, I think I'm going to go old school because he likes to do like arts and craft stuff. So I think I'm going to pull out the salt ornaments, from back in the day. I think we're going to make some of those. And um, I need to remember to grab those cookie cutters because I was wanting to do those for whenever we went up, but we didn't get them done. So I need to grab those whenever we come back home so we can make those little ornaments. So my cousins are also coming, and all the kids will decorate the outside and put lights up on my place and decorate all the outside. I have 500 lights to put outside. Oh, that'll be so fun. Oh, you are just going to be shining it up, Randy. That is exciting. I doubt that we get anything put up this year outside. We have stuff for outside, but this year it's just with Whitney not feeling the greatest. Um, we probably aren't going to decorate outside this year. Never took ours off of the house, so we just have to plug them in. Hey, that's okay because there's a lot of people that do that, and I no shame in that. If I had put up lights and stuff around the house, and why take them down if they're up and working, and you already got them, and what? Hey, go for it. I haven't got my patio lights taken down, but you know what? They're indoor, outdoor. They're just gonna stay up this year. I'm not taking them down. They're like those Edison bulb string light type. So they're staying put. So I guess I could just turn those on of a night, but nobody's gonna see them because they're in the back of the house. My Christmas tree gets decorated with only family heirlooms. I have two little decorations I made in kindergarten, and I'm 60. Oh, I have those ornaments too, and I have things that the boys have done, handwritten. There's one big, I mean, it's like on construction paper, and it's like two sheets that are glued to it, and that Seth wrote out stuff, and it's a Christmas thing, and so I get it out, and I nestle it in the tree. His daughter lives doing outside, but she doesn't like taking them down. Well, Lenora, I'm in her camp. It's always fun to put up and decorate and do all the fun things like that. It's whenever it comes to taking them down, I'm not a fan either. I'm with her. I'm with her on that. That's not the fun part. Okay, snowman face number two done, or round done. Because you know you already have the Christmas letdown, and then you have to take it, all the pretty stuff down and whatever, you know. And so it's just kind of like, eh. So I do try to have like a winter theme in my house a little bit. The last few years I haven't, but um, because we've been renovating the house and doing whatever. But this year it's like I got to do something. I'm not just putting up my tree. Last year we just put up the tree because we were waiting on Everly to be born. And I was like, there's nobody going to be here because we weren't going to be here for Christmas except for just me and Whitney and Sam. And because we weren't hosting anybody last year at all. So we got the tree up and that was it. So I was like, but this year, we're doing some decorating. We're doing some decorating. I can't do it. I can't do it. And after everything that we had happen in the basement, you know, there, what was it, a week or so ago, um, everything, it's good down there. I mean, the guy cleaned and did, because I really thought that I'd have to have a service people come in. No. There is one part of the wall that he missed like a little bit, and not a big deal to clean it off. I mean, it was just a little bit on the wall. The floor is fine. I was like, thank you, Jesus, because oh boy, I was, whenever I went down there, I was just horrified. I was like, it just, and maybe it was just that I was just freaking out so bad, but I could have swore it was just splattered everywhere. And oh my brain was in overdrive. So after putting up all my Christmas stuff away, my place looks like moving or something. Oh yeah, all the tubs and everything everywhere, and yeah, because then I have to incorporate my, you know, I do try to keep just like winter theme type stuff out, but it's like you have to put your whole house back, a little bit. So yeah, you're right. But I will say, at least at that time, that is whenever I start going through everything and give everything a good clean. So that is one thing that around the Christmas time at the beginning of the year in January-ish sometime is usually when I do it, start doing it, and it usually takes me a few weeks to just make that big sweep again because I have just cut back on so much of the clutter and everything in our house of just the extra stuff and everything. So I really try to keep on top of it. But last year I really stunk at it because, of course, we had Everly that was born in November and everything. And so we were up north, or I was up north a lot there for a while. And she had some things, nothing major and nothing life threatening or anything like that. But little miss, she was just little miss. And so I was up there quite a bit for a while. And so I didn't really get everything gone through as much as I normally do. But I at least got through some hot spots to keep them under control. And I usually try to do it about every 3 months of just like a spot check. So this year, I'm going to it again because I have to. Because I feel like there's just certain spots that need to be taken care of. And now that the majority of the house is done, except for my hallway floor, is not done yet. And I'm hoping that my contractor gets that done here pretty quickly. So, because all the other flooring, I've got all the other floor done. I laid the floor in our bedroom, our bathroom, and in Sam's room, and it's all done, and the new doors are put on except for the closet door. So now I just need to get that I'll show you if I can get it turned around. Because that right there is all the flooring that needs to be done right there. And then I don't know if we're going to put any kind of a trim there or not, or what we're going to do. Probably not. But yeah, I need to get all of this done right here. Then right around the corner where you see my chairs, and then I have all of my all of my equipment all along that hallway, and it's about to drive me crazy because then Sam's bedroom is on that side, so then he has to climb over that stuff. And then here's my tower too. Here's my shelving that I need to get put up here. I need to get it all stained and get it put up, but I need to get the wall finished here and get it all painted, repainted to get it done. And need to find, and this is where the Christmas tree is going to go. So Miss Lou is going to get booted from the corner. I don't know what I'm going to do with her stuff. But yeah, and the kids are taking this finally, but it houses like half of my like painting and all that kind of stuff in there too. So, I mean, it's gradually coming along, but it just, oh my gosh, I'm just ready for everything to be done. Just to be done. And if I could get everybody on board at the same time, you know, but that doesn't happen. That, yeah. So, what the family doesn't know is we have to pack up and put Thanksgiving decorations away before you drag out the Christmas. Hey, get it done and one big swoop. Just get it all done. Take advantage of all that help. I certainly would. Because whenever Seth, my oldest, comes home, I usually can get him to do about anything. He usually just does it, get it over with, boom, we're done, we're good. He's on it. He's like me. It's like, okay, let's do it, let's go, blah, blah, blah. The rest, no. Oh, yes, absolutely. Absolutely, Randy. I mean, Sam will help if you ask him, and you have to be very specific, and you can't beat around the bush. You have to say exactly what it is, very, um, because it's just the way he is, because he's standing there procrastinating about it. So he's trying to find a way to possibly get out of it, I think, sometimes. I know, because I used to be that way. He gets it honest, he gets it for. So, but yeah, I usually have to do some talking, but. Well, I have done that, but it's usually been in the heat of the moment of like, okay, I'm declaring it now, because then I get so irritated and frustrated that it's usually then it's like, okay, come on, we're doing it now, you know, which I don't quite get that dramatic, but I feel like it on the inside that I am. So, yeah. And yes, there has been some times where it's like, okay, this weekend has been declared clean out the garage day. And I'll give a week ahead on that type of stuff sometimes, you know. But whenever I was doing the basement and redoing that and everything, it was on me. And what I would do though, I would go through stuff because I made sure I got everything gone through on the one side of the basement that was going to be the living area. And so I just started going through stuff and it's like, no, I'm ready to get rid of everything. So I just lined it up at the base of the stairs and the guys just came down and took it, loaded it up. Whatever was donate got shoved in one truck to go to donate. Whatever was trash got sent to trash. Whatever was like, okay, so and so said they wanted to take this and so that got put in my car so then I could make those deliveries or do whatever. So we had a system and it got done pretty quick. So I was surprised on that. That actually went very smoothly. But I think they could also feel that it's like, okay, something's going to come out of this. We're going to have the whole entire basement redone. And well, yeah, I know. Mine hasn't always been successful whenever I do it that way. I'm not proud of that. I'm just saying it usually ends up being chaos whenever it happens that way because I just get so fed up and whatever, you know. So it's not a good way to do that. So, but yeah, for like the bigger jobs, like I said, for downstairs and for, doing, garage and stuff like that, then it's kind of like, okay, I'm declaring that, and I do allow, give some time. So, but for some things in the past, no, it's like, yeah, mom's not happy right now. Mom is not happy. So I've worked it both ways, and the preparing very much is the best way. It is. And as I get older, I very much need more prepper like preparing and kind of having a plan a little bit. So, because I didn't used to be as much of a planner as what I am now at all. And now to not have a plan, it does kind of make me crazy to not have one. So, I totally understand. Been there, probably will be there again. Oh, we all are, Lenora. We all are. I'm thinking about packing up my own Thanksgiving decorations so when family comes, we just need to do Christmas stuff. Give them a little break. And me. Yeah, I mean, if there's some things that you're up to and you can, then it'd be just kind of organized and that too. And if you're feeling up to being up and moving around, and because sometimes that makes us feel better too when we can are able to get up and do a few things but not overdo it. Okay, one, two, three, yes. Okay, number 3. My energy level currently is 1 or 2, just awful, but I'm praying it will get better. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, whenever you're sick and just don't feel good, yeah, I totally get that. And then with you having been sick and then getting sick again, it just kind of zaps you because you can't really bounce back good, yet. Six, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Well, and this time of year doesn't help a whole lot either because, a lot of times we're not outside in the fresh air as much and we're all shut in and more and our vitamin D gets depleted and that doesn't help. And that's one thing that has saved me is whenever I got that straightened out, And I just take a little bit every few days, and that seems to help me a lot. But you don't want to be like me and get too much and go into toxicity, because I was teetering on that. And I definitely had the symptoms of it. Ugh. Because I was trying to get out of my deficiency, and I just kept taking the same dose, the same amount of time and whatever. And so then it's like, oh yeah, my sister always says sunshine is important. Yes, it is very important, Randy. Very important. And if you're not able to be in it, vitamin D, you might check into getting your vitamin D checked if you haven't already. Luna snoring away. She's puppy dreaming right now. She's growling at something. She was a puppy dreaming yesterday. I used to be a vegetarian and would drink nothing but water and skim milk, and my vitamin D level was bad. Oh, I'm sure it was, Randy. 2 more pieces to go, then I can sew this snuggler together. Awesome, Lenora! Yay! Yay, yay, yay. Oh yeah, because I used to be, back in the day too. I wasn't much for eating a lot of protein and stuff, but yeah, that vitamin D can get you. It can get you. And even your vitamin B as a boy, I have to get that. That used to be really bad for me. My vitamin B levels would kind of go a little wonky, but I used to be severely anemic. And we've got that corrected for the most part, but I still need to support my B vitamins sometimes. Because with my thyroid and stuff, I think um, I just have issue with keeping that up. Oh, going back to the chicken doorstops, this just popped in my head. I remember even at growing up at our house, my mom had a chicken that it was all red, kind of like the old pattern, like the red background and the flowers, and all that. And it was sewn out of fabric, and there was like a brick in it. And then you had like your felt beak type thing and felt plume and all that. That just popped in my head. Now, my sister made me gradually move to whole milk. I needed protein really bad too, so she made me try meat 2 years ago. So now I eat chicken, steak, and lamb. Well, that's good, Randy, because I didn't used to be a big meat eater either, like I said, and I've just had to make myself because yeah, I do feel better whenever I get my protein. So I do focus more on protein and kind of the cruciferous vegetables and stuff like that, which I have to have cooked because of my thyroid, which is fine because that's the way I prefer them. So I bulk up on that stuff and it does help. I supplement all of them every once in a while because we are more deficient than we think we are. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Lenora. Sorry about all the yapping. I don't mean to talk so much. Randy, that's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. So talk away, sister, talk away. Because half the time I start yapping about whatever and I don't even know what I'm talking about. I just start talking and talking to myself. Sometimes I'm just sitting here and nobody's come in, but I still talk because people that maybe that will watch it later, if they're super bored and don't have anything else to do, maybe they will watch my 4 hour video. Who knows? Oh gosh. Okay, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 snowman rounds done. Yeah, I think, did I? I think I said that. Who knows? Whenever I start talking, whatever, so. Oh, gosh. Oh, well, thank you. I love you too. Let me through it. Let me through all. And yeah. Yes, I know. I know. And I didn't even realize, because there, I mean, that just gives you the idea right there of like, I just start talking and things come out. And I just, blip. And the thing is, I know a Randy that is a girl that was a past client. So that's probably what was in my head, thinking associating her. Is probably why I said it. Oh gosh, so like I said, just love me through it. Love me through it. Oh gosh. As if I finish off this skein of yarn, does that make up for the 31 I got yesterday? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Oh my goodness. Because as soon as you said that, Randy, and asked me if I said that, I was like, oh, yeah, I probably did. If you're saying that I said it, I probably did. So that's why I was kind of like, but I'm gay also. It was hilarious that you said sister. Oh, yeah. Oh gosh. Hey, it's kind of like me and Lenora. Me and Lenora have never met in person. Never, ever met in person. And we have just, become, good acquaintance, building kind of a friendship, I believe. And we know nothing really except for right here, and it'll be so funny the things that I'll get ready to say or she say or whatever, and it's like at the same time, and things like that. And the feels off of each other, I guess, of certain things, and it's just like, oh my goodness. Yes, we are good crochet buddies. You are fine, Randy. I love everyone, so And yeah, and that's one thing. I just want to build a community where people feel safe and loved and just, and people that can agree to disagree, even, or, have similar, backgrounds, or even come and share in their stories with not having similar backgrounds and can learn from those people. And so it's much more, I mean, it's much bigger than just crochet, even. It's just helping each other get through life because we're all called to love, right? We're all called to love. Even if there's things that we agree with, don't agree with, and having the ability to do that and still love people, no matter what. So, and that's what I'm trying to spread amongst people too, is like, we're all different. God made each of us differently, and we're called to love everyone. So, because I mean, some of my best friends, we don't agree on everything at all. I mean, we have our differences, but it also makes for a good friendship because we can bring things to the table for each other and learn something from each other all the time. And so that's what I love about having those friendships. I got asked to leave a YouTube channel because of the gay thing. I just love everyone, though. I'm a living human being. Oh, I will absolutely not ever tell someone they have to leave because of that. That to me is not showing the hands and feet and heart of Jesus. Because again, we're called to love. And even if even if people don't agree with certain things like that, it's like we can still love one another through things and whatever our differences, and set those things aside because we all are human beings on this earth getting through life together, even if whatever. So, yeah, there, I mean, but I have proclaimed that though whenever trolls have come in early on. I mean, I mean, whenever I first started, I guess there were different times where some of them would come in and I'd be like, it's just a cry for help, or I mean, because they need love just like everybody else. So there's something that's going on in their life that is a shortcoming, or that, whatever. And sometimes people are just mean just to be mean because they can be, and different things that people will throw out are just words to me. And they don't know me, and I can't see them, and they really are the ones that are seeking the attention. It's the reverse psychology thing. It's really them and what they're doing, that's their cry for help or attention or whatever. So I honestly don't let it bother me. But there are some times whenever something will get said, and if it's geared towards someone else or something like that, then it's like, oh, I got a whole. But I will try to defend a little bit, but yet try to refrain and not do it too much, because you're just giving them what they want. You really are. And I know that. I am 55 years old. I've had things. I have a story. So the things that they throw out on here, to me, don't, I just don't want the people that I have as guests sitting with me to have to deal with it. And that's just it. Me and Laura, or not Laura, gosh, Lenora, we have a pretty good time. we have a pretty good time on here with the trolls sometimes. So, but there are some that it's like it gets too much, and it's like, no, don't want to deal with that. Don't want to deal with that. But like we were talking last night, some of those trolls that have come in and they sit for a while, then it's like it's almost like they apologize without apologizing. But it's like then they'll say, oh, you really are a nice person, whatever. And it's like, ain't gonna be no fun being here because I can't really do anything. And they have actually become followers and subscribers, and they have come back in and joined in conversation. And sometimes they get a little ornery, which is fine, because I have one or two that I have in mind right now, and it's fine, it's perfectly fine. Because I even had one last night that said that they were a troll, and that they usually troll and whatever, and they called themselves out on it and said it. Now, how much they do or whatever, I don't know, but I'm just using it as an example. And they were like, hope you have a good night, because it's like they knew they weren't really going to get anywhere because they weren't going to get any attention. So yeah, we do have some fun. We do have fun. So. Oh shoot, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, oh. What'd I do? Oh shoot. I'm not doing this one right. I have to frog it. I noticed that they are worse on night chats rather than, oh, absolutely. They are horrid. And on the weekend they're even worse. It's even, and that's why sometimes I even tell Sam, my son, it's like, well, getting ready to get thrown to the wolves. It's like, and then other times will be nights that I won't have anything. I mean, they'll just kind of pop in and maybe say something stupid, just whatever. And what is it with everybody wanting to say their name? I mean, I got on and looked that up to see if it was a thing. There's nothing on that. So if there's anything that you guys know on that, let me know. That's when they finally. Well, that is true, Lenora, because they really, they don't really have anything else better to do, I guess. I don't know. If they put forth as much energy and effort as what they do putting out negativity into doing something good, it would be amazing. Our world would be a little bit better place to live in, So, and I can't imagine sleeping in that like that, and that's what I had to look forward to every day, because my thing, what I always say, is purpose and productivity. Purpose and productivity. As long as you have those two things, every human being needs that, and I believe especially in men, especially in men. Not on purpose. Not on purpose. I'm not. And it's one of those things again. I'm talking my thoughts and whatever. So I don't. I guess I don't know what I said, but I'm not doing it intentionally. Not doing it intentionally. You need to go outside, Blue. Are you gonna try this time? Yeah, she was scared early. She didn't want to go outside earlier because it was sprinkling. And little Miss Chris, she doesn't like the rain. I even told her, I was like, go on the side of the house. I don't care. Just go. But the one I'm thinking of on the oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. We're on the same wavelength because I'm kind of thinking of that one as I'm saying it, but it is my thing that I've always said. I've always said that. And as long as you have those things, you will succeed and you will make something of yourself if you always have that in mind. Always having a purpose when you get up in the morning and being productive in that. And then you feel fulfilled and like you have accomplished something, But yes, Lenora, totally do. Yep, totally do. So, okay, I'll be right back. Okay, are you gonna go for it? Are you gonna go for it? Or are you gonna be brave? You think it stopped raining? You gonna go for it? Sit around Mom's yarn. Okay, you gonna do it? Oh. Oh. Luna! Oh, gosh. Well, the neighbor healer dogs were out there, and I didn't know it. She took off chasing them. Doggone it. Hold on. I'll be right back. Well, doggone it. I usually check before I open the door. And it's dogs that whenever we had Cole, they would come over here and they would hang out. But it's been so long since they've really been here or anything. And they're the neighbor dogs. They're fine. They're not going to do anything. But I'm not going to lie. Whenever I first saw them at the corner of the house, I was like, oh crap. That's the coyotes. And I was like, no, the one coyote got killed down the street from us. I saw it the one day, and this has been a few weeks ago. And then I was like, ah, no, that's the neighbor's dogs, because the one looks like our Bailey that we used to have. So, oh, the one up there. Yes, you're right, Randy. So I don't know where she took off to. She probably took off across the pasture where the horses are, and probably heading to the neighbor's house, because that's probably where they were going, was running back home. So anyway, I'm hoping that they don't get too much into it. I'm going to look out this one window real quick. Oh, there she is. Okay. She's back. Lulu. Oh, gosh. Oh, well, she made it back from chasing them, but now she's going down traipsing down her usual trotting parts. Oh, she's goofy. Oh, well. Okay, I think I'm back until I hear her out there whining to come back in. I'm surprised she's actually staying out as long as she is. It's not super windy, but it's windy enough that she doesn't like it, usually. Excuse me. Well, the ones that I have liked are the ones that I have put in timeout, because what I tend to do is just put them in timeout for 24 hours, basically ban them for the night, for the 24 hours. And I swear there are some of them that have multiple whatever, and they just have access. I don't know how they do it. I don't know the ins and outs of it. I don't know. I've never done the trolling, never looked through it, never nothing, and I don't care, don't really want to understand it. But they'll come back on. I've had a couple and say, "Oh, ban me now, Karen." Or, "Oh, go ahead, ban me," or "Go ahead and whatever me." And it's like, okay, you don't have to tell me twice. I I don't care. I mean, so yeah, it's just kind of funny. And then I have them where they'll do something and then they'll sit for a minute and kind of listen and whatever, like we were talking earlier, and they'll be like, "Oh, I'm sorry for what I said. Please don't, ban me or whatever." And it's like, okay. I mean, and usually those are the ones that haven't said anything too terrible though, but they're still not very nice, you know? So, well, Luna done her job today. She got her workout pretty quick. Two. Oh shoot, did I mess that up? Two, two. Oh, yes I did, right there. Gonna have to frog that. Excuse me. Oh, we've been on here for an hour and a half. Almost oh yeah, it has been an hour and a half. One, two, three, four. And this is all I have left from that one skein. I had already used some of it, of course, for my other one. So I got one, two, three, four, five, six out of what I had left. Plus I have, where's that other one? Oh, here. I have this one too, so I can get some more out of it. So we're going good. We're going good. They didn't have any of the off-white of the Lily Sugar and Cream at Joann's yesterday, or I would have gotten that because I got me some extra of the white. I bought up on the white to have because I have a spring top sweater type thing that I'm working on that I need to finish. 5, 6, yeah, I got 6. And I think Miss Lou is back. Hold on. Oh, yep, there she is, guarding the front door. Did you get it chased home? They used to be your buddies. They used to be your buddies. Did they freak you out? You weren't prepared, were you? Ready for your cookie? Ready for your cookie? You're protecting mom. Protecting the house, weren't you? Okay, I made it back. Hello, Kathy. Sorry, I was taking care of my dog. There you go. Takes care of the yarn. You got it. Yeah. Yes, and Lenora's right. I'm working on snowman ornaments. I got the rounds done because they're just the flat ornament faces. So I'm working on getting those redone. So how are you doing today, Kathy? Had to get me a snack. Get me a chops. I am doing great, Kathy. Thank you. I'm going to take a bite here to the side. Getting my second skein, which I think I've used a little bit of this one too. I found it like towards the bottom of my box that I usually put my finished stuff in until I get it all packaged together with like stuff. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to grab it and use the rest of it too. Oh, well, thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that. I'm glad you came in to join us. And so you said that you're working on an Afghan for your grandson, is that right? Thank you, Kathy. Yeah, I'm trying to be in the Thanksgiving spirit, even though I have Christmas on my TV. So is it like a bigger blanket? Is he like a newborn or I'm going to be the size of a throw blanket? Oh yeah, nice. Okay. Well, yeah, absolutely. Because I have about 10 more in a row that I'm excited to get started on. Excuse me, get started on. Because it helps me mentally. It helps me mentally. All goes back to that purpose and productivity. I'm telling you. It took me a long time to see things that way, though. I'll tell you that. Oh, no, you're fine. Welcome back, Amber. I wondered what happened to you. Did we lose Randy? Is Randy still here? Yeah, I had to get food. Food on the table. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to decide what I'm making for supper tonight. I don't know. I don't know. I made some really good chicken and rice soup last night. It was really good. I am getting ready to do that myself, Amber. I had one person order one, and then I was wanting to make one for my grandson, so I'm getting ready to do the same thing after I get these snowmen caught up. I may start on that tonight. That's kind of what my plan is after I get my other stuff done that I want to get done. Because the girl that ordered it, she'll be at the next market that I'm at, so that'll be in plenty of time for Christmas. So I'll probably just, unless I get it done way sooner, then I may just get a hold of her and drop it off somehow or something. But is there a specific dinosaur you're doing? Oh, good, Randy. I was hoping that you were okay. It was like all of a sudden I didn't hear. You'd went quiet, so I was just checking. I was checking on you. Oh, gee whiz. Johnna Lee. 1, 2, 2, 1. There we go. Okay, now I'm back on track. Just a regular dino? Yeah. I went quiet. Miracles are nice. Randy. Oh, gosh. You went quiet, and everyone else was like, wait, what happened to Randy? Yes. Because I was sitting here, I was like, okay, did he have to go like suddenly, or did I miss something? When I was tending to Luna or something or whatever, and Oh, I almost got that too snug. Start taking lessons, Randy. It's nice and relaxing. I'm sure you know some people that could teach you. I have really bad hand coordination. I have had it since I was a little boy. Oh, understand. Whenever I do color, do you remember scribble pictures? Well, I remember just scribbling on a sheet of paper and swirling it around and going through and coloring the little, yeah, if that's what you're talking about. I used to do that a lot. And it looked like, like stained glass. Is what I always used to think of it as. I love to color. I still like to color. I just don't do a lot of it anymore, but I do like to color. I don't know how many adult coloring books, but I haven't taken the time to really sit and color a lot in them. I have some. Well, I make scribble pictures and turn them into stained glass windows. That's what I just said. I do. Because, yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about. So I think we're on the same wavelength. I think yeah, I know what you're talking about. That is so funny. Because that's how I used to view it whenever I was younger. Whenever I would do that, it reminded me of stained glass windows. And doing like your doodle pages and stuff like that. Oh, I doodle a lot. And that is pretty awesome that you do actually turn them into stained glass windows. That's amazing. Right. Yes. So cool, Randy. So, do you do that like on the side or as part of something that you do? Do you do it for people? Do you make that stuff and sell it? I mean, because there are people that would buy that stuff. Totally people that would buy that stuff. And you could even have your little YouTube channel and do it on YouTube showing people how to do it. If you don't already. If you do, tell me and I'll go to your page because I think that would be so cool. Yeah. Gotcha. Two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. Ooh, there we go. Um, two. Aw. See, I've thought about different times setting out because they do have some really cute like bird feeders and stuff like that, but we've not ever done it. Whitney's mom, she used to always have stuff kind of set out and everything and watch the birds and had really pretty bird houses and stuff, and she always had one sitting out her kitchen window. I remember that. And she always enjoyed watching the birds. She had a book that she always had set out in case she ever saw, literally setting out all the time, because then she could always grab it if she saw a bird that she didn't recognize or whatever. So she really enjoyed it. Okay, how many do I have now? Because I wanted to at least get 11 made, because that will count for the lady that I need to deliver to. Because I wanted to have at least 10 of them made up, because I think I only had like, they only made 6. I think it was 6 last time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So one more. And then I can start putting their little faces on. This fat squirrel I named Fat Freddy won't stay out of your feeder. If he keeps coming back, I'm going to have to charge him rent. Well, yeah, and eating all your food. Oh, that cracks me up, Fat Freddy. Well, what I think's funny here is that we do have a few chipmunks. Chipmunks and squirrels are totally different. Those chipmunks, I mean, I'm not so much anymore, but when I was younger, very anxious person, those things make me anxious. They're just all over the place. And I thought squirrels were bad, and I even every now and then will refer to myself as, oh, squirrel. But chipmunks, whew, that's a whole nother level. At least here anyway. Or I would become like Granny Clampett and sit on the porch with a BB gun. There you go. Oh my gosh. We have actually been watching the Beverly Hillbillies. Every now and then it'll be on and we'll sit and watch it. Excuse me. Well, I know my boys, they used to go out every now and then, and I remember the first time that Seth went out with his little BB gun and he got him a squirrel, and I was like, oh boy, how's he going to be about that? He was my hunter, though. Him and my husband were my hunters. But Sam, he's not a hunter. Yay, Lenora! Happy dance! Happy dance! Yes, it would be. It would be fun to see your little happy dance, your little happy crochet dance. And especially if you're working on something that's just been kind of a, you know, it's always so nice and feels so good whenever you have, yeah, made it through. Okay, right now it would be more like hobbling because I've been sitting too long. Oh, I understand that too. I'm in the club. There's sometimes I go to stand up and I'm like, oh yeah, and it's like, oh no. It went together really smoothly, but the last one that I did that did that messed up at the end, so I was holding my breath at this one. Oh, good. Well, it's good that it went smoothly at least. So yeah. Didn't finish the skein, so I'm going to use it to finish the pumpkin pie I've got going next. Oh, cool. So is it like one of those bigger pumpkin pies that's kind of like the pillow type thing that I've been seeing, or is it just um like the play food that you do sometimes? Okay. That's what I figured probably, but I didn't know for sure, so. I think that play food is so cute. Okay, number 11. And I have enough that I could probably do one more, but I'm going to stop right now because I want to put some faces on some of them so you guys can see how I did the faces. I don't know if I did any of the faces. I don't know if I showed any of them or not after I got done. I think I did. Has anyone on here ever made a turkey? I have not made a turkey yet. It all comes apart so they can make their own pie. Yes, and that's really cool. I think that'd be really cute, Lenora. I do. I think that stuff's really cute. But no, I've not made a turkey. I have some in my Pinterest page to do. And I even had a cute scarecrow, but no, I haven't done a turkey yet. Hello! How are you doing, King? I was just thinking, you have been here before, right? Because I was just thinking about you earlier. I don't know why you had popped in my head, and then here you are. I'm pretty sure you're the same one that was here before, right? It's been a while? Sorry, I'm having a snack. Yes, that's what I thought. So, I don't know why, but yeah, you had popped in my head because there's different ones that, have been on and off or whatever, that some I haven't seen in a while and some that have gradually, popped back in, and you were one of them. Oh, you were on vacation. Awesome. Hope you had a nice, restful, relaxing vacation. I've made a turkey snuggler and a small turkey. I have a cooked turkey on my to-do list. Oh, yes. Well, yesterday I was watching a lady that has a YouTube, that is a crocheter, and she was doing dino nuggets. And she was doing little, like, chicken nuggets shaped in dinosaurs, like the little kids eat. They look like it. I mean, they were shaped like dinosaurs and looked like dino chicken nuggets. I had never seen that before. And whenever she said that, oh, that's interesting. Yeah, and exactly what popped in my head was what I thought. First time I'd ever seen him. I have no clue. No clue. I could see little kids liking them too, because they're dinosaurs and remind you of chicken nuggets. What more could a kid want? They were cute. Oh yeah, I guess you could do some ketchup somehow, I'm sure. Gotcha. Because I was sitting here thinking, I was like, I mean, I guess you could try to do something like that. I mean, make a little cup. But that is true. What more could a kid want? They would, yeah. Or ranch. All my family wants ranch. Even Gray. I mean, he doesn't mind ketchup, but he likes his condiments. But sometimes he likes his condiments more than he likes the actual food part. It's so funny. I mean, it shouldn't surprise me. Ranch, you can't beat ranch. But you know what? That's another thing. Whenever I had, the what, there back when I had it like legit, had it like the whole 9 yards had it, ranch tasted like trash. Oh, after I'd gotten through I couldn't eat ranch forever. And it took me a hot minute. It took me a doggone hot minute to like it again. But now I can eat it again. I had to switch to the buttermilk ranch for a while. And, but now I'm good. It doesn't bother me now. It tastes fine. But oh, there for a while, and I was so mad. I was so disappointed. I was so upset because I love ranch. I love it. It's my favorite. Okay. Now, for the noses on this, which I don't remember if I did this or not with the last ones, but um, I am going to use terracotta for these, and I think that's what I used for the noses on the other one. I think. I think I did. Is it No, this isn't terracotta. This is bruschetta. Yeah, bruschetta. Now that we're talking ranch, I'm dying for a big Cobb salad. Cobb salads are amazing. I love Cobb salad. That is my favorite salad whenever I go anywhere, but I'm allergic to spinach. So I always have to make sure that it isn't like a chopped salad because 9 times out of 10, if it is, then it's going to have ranch all over it or spinach all over it. I'm not a big ranch person, but some of the kids are. Yeah. Yeah, not everybody is. My husband's not. He prefers Thousand Island. He goes for Thousand Island dressing every time. And like my mom, she's an Italian dressing. She likes her Italian. Kraft Classic Ranch is the best ranch. Hmm. It's not bad, but I shop Aldi a lot, so that's my ranch of preference. is is the Aldi ranch. So I haven't had the Kraft for a long time, so I'm sure it's just as good. I'm sure it is. So and then too, I'm just using basic black for my eyes. I just do the Pico stitch or however you want to call it, whatever. I just do my little knot, whatever you call it. I'm probably not even calling it the right stitch, but do my eyes. I wrap it around 3 times. And there's my one eye. And there's my second eye. Or I'd rather have French toast than a French knot. Remember, thank you, I'll try some. No, don't like French toast. Sorry, I'm just trying to be funny. I do enjoy me some French toast every now and then. And yes, thank you. It is, I think you're right. I think it is called a French knot, whatever. So, yeah. And then doing my little carrot nose. I really have no rhyme or reason of placement on it. Everyone is different. So I just kind of gauge it as so, whatever, and do it super simple because they're more just kind of organic, whatever, I guess, and simple and kind of more farmhousey, industrial looking. Dropping my stuff. And it doesn't matter to me if some of the underside is showing through the little carrot nose. It's just very rustic like. So yeah, just kind of do it like that. And all of them are different. Sometimes they're a little bit lower, sometimes, it just depends. So just kind of do them all different. Because no snowman is the same, just like snowflakes. All this talking about foods make me hungry. Making me want a Cobb salad too. There's nothing like a good Cobb salad, honestly. Or even the wedge salad sometimes, that's what I'll go for since I'm have to kind of pay attention but even then sometimes we were in Nashville one time at a restaurant and I specifically told them, that I was allergic to spinach, to stay away from the spinach, and I thought, oh, the wedge salad, I mean, that's just your iceberg cut in a wedge with some dressing drizzled on it and maybe some bacon or whatever, type thing. I thought, oh, I'm safe. No. I went to cut into it after I'd taken a few bites, and there was a spinach leaf literally laying on the plate. And I'm like, are you kidding me? So Whitney, all of a sudden, he's like, boom. And I'm like, yeah, we'll just sit here for a minute and make sure nothing. And no, I had not ingested any, but still, sometimes if there's contact or whatever, so evidently there wasn't. So yeah, that was interesting. I was like, oh, I was so mad. I was so mad. Because after you specifically tell people, and having an allergy, it's not funny. It's not. Because I could just see somebody being like, oh yeah, they're just saying that because they don't like it, and it's like, oh no, I really do have a severe. It's not fun. I really am allergic. It is a legit allergy. An unusual one, but and allergy all the same. Okay. For my eyes. 1, 2, yep. That's what I thought. Oop, get through there. What did I just do? Ah, crap. Okay. Start over. Hey, real quick, please pray for my sister-in-law, sister, and her baby. They're getting ready to remove his breathing tube to see if he can breathe on his own. I'm so scared. The baby is only, I think, 3 weeks old. They just called me. Oh, yes, absolutely. Oh, Lord Jesus, we ask you in your precious name. You are the great physician, Lord. You are, and we trust in you. And all honor and glory are yours, Lord. So we thank you for many, many blessings that you have bestowed on each and every one of us. And just cover this baby, Lord. Cover this baby and just give it breath, Lord. Have it be able to breathe on its own so freely and not have to worry about a thing, Lord. Not have to worry about a thing. Just touch this baby, Lord, and give the mother strength and just give her peace right now, Lord, to trust in you and know that you can make all things happen. Lord Jesus, just cover this baby with good health. Cover Randy too, Lord. Just cover Randy right now and just help him to be calm and help him to be peaceful and not anxious and just be just steady and just be, calm in the waiting. And we ask all of this in your precious name, Lord Jesus. Thank you. Thank you. Amen. You're very welcome, Randy. That is scary stuff, I know. Just have to leave it in his hands and trust him. Easier said than done, though. Tried to remove the tube once and he stopped breathing, so they put him back on. Put it back in. Okay. And has he, I mean, the baby's been sick with something specific, or was it, did it have issues when it was born, or, because I know with, different viruses and RSV and all that, I didn't know if there's something like that going on. Oh, way too early. He has battled health issues ever since. I call him our miracle baby. Oh, absolutely. Aw. And he's 3 months old now, is that right? Is that what you said? So yeah. He's a fighter. I mean, if he's 3 months old too, then on top of that. So yeah, he's fighting. And I know they say with boys, a lot of times with their lungs and stuff, they don't develop as early as girls and stuff sometimes. So it's just gonna take him a minute. So he's made it to his actual due birth time, something like that. Oh, absolutely, yeah. Lenora, yeah. Yeah, because there's a good ray of sunshine coming through right now, even here at my house. It's beautiful. He is a fighter. I told the kids that he needs to play football when he gets older. Yes. He'll be a strong little dude. Welcome back, Lenora. Yeah, you got to take advantage of the sun while we got it. Oh, don't do it again on me. It did. No good. Okay. I recovered. I recovered. I do not like sewing these on, but I really don't want to put the safety eyes on them either. And I have small enough safety eyes that I can put on them, but I just don't want to do it. There we go. Oh, there's Luna's call. I'm smashing it underneath the recliner. I wondered where that one went. And now I don't know what I did. Oh, here, behind me. Oh, I think I just died on my other connection. That's why if I'm grainy, I'm going to be grainy. Hold on a second. And I don't know where my plug-in is, so I may have to get off of here for now because I'm all grainy. Because I think, yeah, this just died on me. So, so I'm probably gonna have to go for now. I don't know. I don't know where the plug-in. I don't know where the thing is at. So he set it out here for me to use this morning and for this afternoon, but Yes, it is. And I'm going to, because it switched over to my home internet, because I have a different internet that I go live with. So I'm surprised that I'm even as clear as what I am right now, honestly. So, because normally it doesn't come through this clear. So, but I probably am going to go for now. So, um, just catch everybody later. I may come on later on this evening sometime. I don't know. It just depends. Because I am wanting to decorate some for Christmas and stuff. So I will catch everybody later on. Everybody have a good rest of your afternoon. And I am so glad that I got to see everybody today. And thank you, Randy. We'll see you later. You have a good rest of your day. I'm going to go post pictures, then catch you later. Yeah, sounds good, Lenora. And yeah, we'll just reconnect later on, possibly either tonight, but I will be on in the morning again. So if I'm not tonight, I'll be on in the morning. So love you guys. See ya. Have a great day, and we'll talk soon. Bye.